What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will see what happens in episode 3 of the Epic Demon Slayer Season 4. Well, things are heating up as our demon slayers push themselves to the limit under the guidance of Hashira. Well, I hope you still remember last episode, where we saw the intense training kick off and Tanjiro's been on a tear. Now, the third episode starts with Tanjiro, where we see him completing his training under former sound Hashira Tengen. In just 10 days, he impressed Tengen so much and got permission to move on to the next challenge. After that, Tanjiro goes to Mist Hashira's residence, where Tanjiro has to focus is on boosting his stamina and speeding up his reflexes. And guess what? He did it again. Within 5 days, he mastered Muchiro's training and secured his ticket to the next Hashira. This guy's on fire. While we were talking about fire, the other demon hunters hadn't been lazy. They've been training really hard for 2 weeks now. And now, they're all excited to get permission for the next Hashira. Well, Tanjiro's next stop is with the love Hashira, Utsuri Kanrauji. Now, Utsuri's training is unique. Don't be fooled by the pancakes. This sweet swordsman's got a tough core. Her training focuses on flexibility and endurance, pushing the limits with non-stop dancing and intense stretching. Let's just say Tanjiro got a workout he wasn't expecting. Leaving the dance floor, Tanjiro heads straight for the serpent Hashira Obanai Eguro. Remember that creepy stare Obanai gave Tanjiro way back when? Yeah, Tanjiro's feeling the same awkward tension. Well, Obanai's training gets even crazier when he throws Tanjiro into a room filled with his fellow demon slayers, and all are tied up. And the task is to fight Obanai with his sword without injuring anyone. It's brutal, frustrating, and requires incredible focus. Obanai slices through the air with ease, but Tanjiro struggles to land a clean attack without hurting his fellows. But Tanjiro's got grit, and after 4 days of intense dodging and focus strikes, he manages to slice off a piece of Obanai's dress, which signifies the end of training. And who knew clothes cutting was part of Demon Slayer training? Then Tanjiro leaves his residence and heads to the next spot, but suddenly Zenitsu crashes into him, where Zenitsu tells him that his training's got him completely wiped out, and now he's trying to hide. But guess who's there? The wind Hashira, Sanemi Shinazugawa, appears like a storm cloud. He barks at both Tanjiro and Zenitsu to get back to training or face the consequences. Let's just say his threat involves a lot of bloodshed. Also, training with Sanemi is no joke, as it's a simple but brutal beatdown session. Sanemi relentlessly attacks them with his sword until they either vomit or faint. And because of this, Tanjiro's face is completely swollen, and his body is aching. He's exhausted, but his eyes still hold determination. But then Genya interrupts the wind Hashira, Sanemi, with a desperate plea. But Sanemi's not a patient guy. Sanemi cuts to the chase, and he basically tells Genya he finds him annoying and doesn't believe in his brother's story. This leaves Genya visibly shaken. However, Sanemi goes even further and says, those who can't use breath styles have no right to be demon slayers. He basically tells Genya to quit. Tanjiro listens to the whole conversation while hiding, and he's clearly worried about Genya. But suddenly, we had a shocking revelation. Genya confesses that he's been eating demons to gain their powers and fight. This catches Sanemi completely off guard. Sanemi reacts with lightning speed, and he launches a surprise attack on Genya, who can't even see him coming. But before Sanemi can land the blow, Tanjiro steps in and stops Sanemi's attack. Zenitsu and the others got panicked when they saw Sanemi come out and think Sanemi's back for another brutal training session. But Sanemi clarifies that he's not here for more training, as he simply wants Genya to quit the Demon Slayers. He further says that he won't kill Genya, but if Genya doesn't quit, he'll permanently disable Genya's regeneration ability. But Tanjiro can't take it anymore. He jumps in and gets furious at Sanemi for trying to force Genya out. He reminds Sanemi that Genya was a valuable asset during the Upper Moon battle, and he will not let Sanemi hurt Genya. This made Sanemi angry, and he punched Tanjiro, which shocks everyone. But in a surprising turn, Tanjiro actually manages to block Sanemi's punch. After that, Tanjiro yells at Zenitsu and asks to take Genya out of there. Hashira gets angry and starts attacking Tanjiro, and he basically tells Tanjiro that if he wants to die so badly, he'll be happy to oblige. In the meantime, Zenitsu grabs Genya and makes a daring escape. Zenitsu throws shade at Sanemi, calling him a heartless jerk. But hey, survival comes first, right? However, Genya doesn't appreciate Zenitsu's disrespect, and then he lands a good punch on Zenitsu for bad-mouthing Hashira. It looks like, even in tense situations, there's always room for a little demon slayer violence. However, the fight between Tanjiro and Sanemi rages on, and it's a brutal clash that lasts well into the evening, and everything's a mess by the end. The training is also officially called off. Tanjiro even gets banned from approaching higher-ups. It looks like he's in hot water with the higher-ups. After that, they leave the Sanemi residence, where Tanjiro and Zenitsu reflect on the chaos. They're both exhausted, but seeing other demon slayers enjoying peacefully by a waterfall brings a sense of normalcy back. But there is a surprise. They found that Inosuke is training with the Hashira, the mighty stone Hashira, Gyumi Himejima. Then suddenly, Gyumi calls them from behind and asks them to join his training ground. Zenitsu, ever the drama king, immediately assumes it's some kind of torture chamber, not a training ground. But hey, maybe it's just tough love. That's it for episode 3 of Demon Slayer Hashira training. The next episode dives into the intense world of Stone Hashira training. But before you go, check out some other awesome anime on our channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Demon Slayer training adventures.